me tell you something. Somebody is prepared.
Yes, I've actually had these since 2012 where
Do
there was
they
a
expire?
Venus. Here's the deal. If you have these, because these are from 2012, you can test them out, but if you can't see anything, you're good.
Can you see me?
No, I can't see.
How many fingers am I
Can you
holding
watch
up?
the weather wall right now?
Yeah, no, I think so. I'm going to bump into things. I will say there's one light that is very dim that I can see, but that's a very bright light. But that's going to be the test. If you still have these, if you walk around, you're bumping into things,
Okay,
you're good to go. Be safe, though, seriously. Yeah. However, there's a good chance that if you're watching, maybe you're not able to get into the path of totality here on April 8th. But looking forward, planning in advance, this is going to be the next Great American Eclipse. That is August 12th, 2045. Starts in California, goes all the way down through Florida. Now, you really have to eat your veggies for the next one that's going to be here around the Charlotte area. This is the next path of totality that you don't have to go anywhere. Just have to wait until May 2078. Yeah, so again, eat your vegetables. Raleigh's going to be included in that as well. Today's high is 64 degrees. Thank goodness we have no eclipse or a partial eclipse today because you wouldn't see it. Completely overcast skies and 54 degrees in Hickory, 44 in Boone. This is a big temperature gradient or a difference in temperature across a very short time period. That is that front that's starting to wedge in. So since we aren't necessarily getting the cold air right away for the, say, the Charlotte area off towards the east, that's why you're seeing such a big difference from Boone to, say, around the Sandhills and Rockingham. Pollen levels today still high, though, even though we have a chance for rain. The most recent update here locally was not just a high tree pollen level, but also a high weed level, such as pigweed and ragweed are really starting to flourish. No grass really picked up today, but a low pollen spores. But I want to show you this chart over the last 30 days. Notice the only time, 3 times, that we dropped down to a low level that allergens weren't even an issue, there was an inch of rain. And that does include less than a 24-hour period from the 22nd to the 23rd. That was Friday to Saturday that also has brought us down to this level. I don't think that we're going to drop down to that all-time low level for the coming Wednesday, but it is still going to be lower because I think only half the day is going to be dry. Because here's the big change in the forecast. Before it was looking like, hey, if it starts raining today, it's going to continue through Wednesday and isn't going to be done until about Thursday morning. But instead, I think it's really just tonight and tomorrow morning that we're seeing most of the rain fall. We could have it a little bit earlier, though, especially west of I-77. The rain is creeping in actively right now. So 4 hours from now, I think we're going to see a different map, but there will be some breaks. So really, west of I-77, the further that you go west, the more rain that you're going to see. Eventually, that pushes right along the I-77 corridor, either side of midnight. This is going to create a wet start to your morning commute, but then we shift off towards the east. Here's the big change in the forecast. The eastern side of the Carolinas are going to see a boatload of rain compared to what we're seeing around Charlotte up to the mountains because this system stalls out. So I think that we're actually going to have a drier Wednesday afternoon. Dare I even say a little bit of sunshine. This rain could bend back a little bit, but it's really this time east of I-77 that sees the rain heading into Thursday. So that's why you're only looking at up to about 1/4 of an inch for around Charlotte, but 1 to 2 inches for, say, Cheraw and Rockingham. Keep that in mind. Once this system fully clears out the Carolinas, check this out. Near 70 degrees on Friday, heading into Easter, mid to the upper 70s. What a holiday weekend ahead. Pretty good job. You set this up, right, Larry?
With a little help. It's a team